the first dynasty began. Long before pyramids and pharaohs, this land was green, alive, and full of untold beginnings. 10,000 years ago, North Africa looked nothing like the desert we know today.
As the climate changed, the rains faded, forcing people to search for survival. One river never failed them, the eternal Nile.
Generation by generation, people gathered along its fertile banks.
Here, farming began, and survival turned into stability.
The Nile flooded, destroyed, and renewed life every year. Cooperation became essential, shaping the first communities. The Badarian people crafted beauty alongside survival. These were not just villages. They were the roots of civilization.
Art and identity began to take form.
They believed life continued beyond death.
The afterlife became part of everyday belief.
Trade connected these early cultures to distant lands.
Rare materials flowed into the Nile Valley.
Villages slowly grew into powerful centers. Symbols began to speak louder than words.
Animals became signs of strength and authority.
The river became a sacred highway. Control of the Nile meant control of life. Competition and conflict began to emerge. Power now required protection.
Strong leaders began to rise.
These were not pharaohs yet. Religion deepened with every generation. Symbols of power took shape. Control of water became control of destiny.
One ruler stood above the rest, the Scorpion King.
His mark symbolized authority. Nature itself was now ruled. Writing was born from power.
Memory no longer depended on speech.
Upper and Lower Egypt stood apart. One ruler united the land. But Egypt was already ancient.
Knowledge passed through generations. Monumental dreams took shape. The pyramids were not sudden miracles. They were the final expression of ancient ideas. Belief shaped eternity. Order stood against chaos.
Every role mattered.
The pharaoh inherited everything.
Thousands of years whispered through stone. The past still speaks.
The pharaohs did not create Egypt. Egypt created the pharaohs.
Long before Egypt rose, humanity took its first quiet steps across these ancient lands. These early toolmakers shaped more than stone. They shaped the beginnings of survival.
Life was fragile and always moving, guided by seasons, stars, and survival.
Early humans followed the rhythms of animals, learning the landscape step by step.
The young Nile was wild and unpredictable, yet it offered the promise of life.
Even then, they looked to the stars, seeking patterns in the heavens.
Pottery became more than a tool. It became a canvas for early cultural expression. Nature shaped every decision, from migration to the making of shelter. Shards of pottery whisper clues about minds long forgotten.
Here, tiny communities began to experiment with the idea of settling down. Every journey across these sands carried lessons passed from generation to generation. The first hints of agriculture quietly emerged in their hands. Tracking animals taught them the language of the land. From simple shelters came the foundations of settlement. Water meant survival, and its search defined their lives. Color and pattern revealed the beginnings of symbolic thinking. Even the desert remembered their presence through stones left behind. Nature was their teacher, offering signs in every direction. Around the fire, stories and knowledge passed through the ages.
Experimentation with plants marked humanity's first steps toward farming.
Endless journeys shaped their understanding of the world. Survival depended on skill, patience, and cooperation. These waters would one day nourish a civilization. Knowledge flowed from one generation to the next, silently but surely. Movement was constant, but purpose guided every step.
Their meals tell stories of resilience and adaptation.
Even in simplicity, creativity found its place.
They sought new lands each season, following nature's signals.
Life changed with the wind. Settle, move, adapt.
The night sky became their earliest guide.
Marks on stone reveal a dialogue across thousands of years.
Food storage became a quiet revolution of survival.
Rituals hinted at a growing sense of meaning and identity.
Small inventions led to astonishing progress.
Where water flowed, life gathered.
Each vessel held not just water, but a story. Each vessel held not just water, but a story.
Skills became legacies, shared through patient hands.
They witnessed the power of nature in its rawest form. With simple stones, they measured the heavens.
Every material around them sparked innovation. They learned every contour of this ancient land. Here, agriculture took its earliest breath.
In quiet moments, they dreamed of a better tomorrow.
Tools were extensions of thought, precision, and survival. Every sunset marked another day of endurance. From scarcity to abundance, everything depended on the water.
Fragments of their world still speak to us today.
Community was their greatest strength.
By firelight, they planned their next journey.
This was the dawn before civilization, the first footsteps toward Egypt.
In these fertile lands, humanity made its first bold step toward true civilization.
Here, the Badarians learned the quiet power of cultivating the earth. For the first time, homes were built to last, not merely to shelter wanderers. Taming animals transformed survival into stability.
Their pottery revealed a level of artistry far beyond simple necessity.
Flint became a tool of innovation, shaped with remarkable skill. Agriculture tied their lives to the rhythm of the river.
Craftsmanship blossomed in everyday life.
Community brought warmth and structure to their growing society.
Exotic materials hinted at trade far beyond their borders.
Their burials reflected respect, ritual, and early spiritual thought.
Every curve and pattern carried meaning.
Harvesting together strengthened their bonds. Spatial organization revealed emerging social order. Domesticated animals ensured food, fiber, and growing security. Pottery became a signature of their identity.
Trade connected them to worlds beyond the Nile Valley.
The land itself became a partner in their progress.
Tools grew sharper, smarter, and more efficient.
Nightfall brought reflection and shared stories. Adornment hinted at beauty, belief, and early status. Storing food brought safety against uncertain seasons.
Leadership began to emerge
through wisdom and cooperation.
Their world extended far beyond the horizon. Food preparation became a cornerstone of daily life. The river provided abundance and inspiration. Brickmaking transformed shelters into settlements.
Knowledge passed gently from hand to hand.
Their ceramics became a hallmark of early Egyptian artistry. Their ceramics became a hallmark of early Egyptian artistry. Innovation turned the landscape into a thriving home. Herding shaped their economy and mobility.
Every harvest marked a moment of triumph.
Early spiritual practices slowly took form.
Plants were used not only for food, but for healing.
The river's gifts shaped their destiny.
Amulets reflected belief, hope, and protection.
Organization hinted at an emerging sense of permanence.
Shared meals strengthened the spirit of community.
Their world balanced between scarcity and abundance.
Their care for the dead revealed deep respect and ritual. Craftsmanship expanded into clothing and daily tools. Daily life flowed gently along the Nile. Celebration followed the success of their labor.
Precision defined their approach to survival.
At night, their villages shimmered like stars on earth.
Tools multiplied their strength and possibilities.
Seashells told tales of distant exchanges.
The Badarians planted the first seeds of the civilization yet to come.
Here in the deep desert, an ancient people watched the sky long before Egypt was born.
Their stones aligned with the heavens, marking time with astonishing precision.
Every stone placed here carried meaning, intention, and shared purpose.
Under the vast night sky, they sought patterns written in the stars.
Pastoral life blended with ritual practice, shaping a unique desert culture. Their carvings revealed symbolic thinking far ahead of their time.
With the solstice, the sun confirmed the accuracy of their ancient calculations.
These monuments required cooperation, vision, and collective belief.
Their ornaments spoke of identity, ritual, and early spiritual expression.
Season after season, they mapped the sky to understand their world. This circle served as one of humanity's earliest cosmic clocks.
Every line told a quiet story of observation and meaning.
Their achievements rise from a landscape that seems almost impossible.
Cattle were not only food, they held symbolic and spiritual value.
Time may bury their footsteps, but their ideas remain. Their eyes followed the same stars we see today, searching for answers. Shadow and sunlight became their earliest scientific tools.
Community rituals strengthened bonds and shared knowledge.
These enclosures show a society combining survival with ceremony.
Each placement was deliberate, rooted in celestial understanding.
Buried beneath time, their legacy still whispers across the dunes.
Small artifacts reveal the depth of their artistic expression.
These lines formed a silent dialogue between earth and sky.
Ceremony unified their community under shared belief.
This circle may be the oldest astronomical monument known. From shadows, they learned to track time itself. Their knowledge blossomed in a harsh and unforgiving land.
Symbolism expressed their connection to life and livelihood.
Night rituals marked turning points in their seasonal calendar.
Footpaths revealed a journey undertaken again and again. The desert sculpted their monuments into timeless memories.
Their alignment with the solstice shows a deep cosmic awareness.
With simple marks, they built a calendar older than Egypt. Pastoral life gave them mobility and meaning.
Circular designs reflected unity, order, and celestial harmony.
Their monuments became silent guardians of the horizon.
Even the smallest fragments reveal sophisticated craftsmanship.
Ritual blended seamlessly with everyday life. Their offerings spoke to beliefs about nature and the divine. At its center, the circle held their cosmological heart. Collaboration shaped every achievement in this ancient world.
Their earliest charts guided migrations and rituals.
Time flows, but their ideas remain anchored in the earth.
Moonlit nights awakened the silent knowledge of the stars.
Faraway materials hint at long-distance connections.
Gatherings marked moments of renewal, unity, and purpose.
Beneath the sand lies a forgotten chapter of human ingenuity. They followed Orion's path long before Egypt's pyramids. These alignments reveal intelligence far older than civilization. Here, the first astronomers laid foundations for the world Egypt would inherit.
Here in the Delta, humanity first learned to settle and thrive. These homes marked a shift from wandering to rooted community life.
Brick by brick, they built the foundations of future Egypt.
Agriculture reshaped their destiny, giving stability and growth.
The river's generosity allowed life to flourish here.
Their craftsmanship reflected skill, creativity, and precision.
Fishing became a lifeline, complementing their early farms.
Communal labor strengthened social bonds and cooperation.
Their pottery captured emerging artistic expression.
These pathways reveal a community planned with intention.
Adornments spoke of identity, beauty, and early symbolism.
Shared spaces nurtured unity and long-term cooperation.
Trade connected them to distant cultures beyond the Nile.
Barter systems shaped the earliest networks of exchange. Varied crops ensured resilience in changing seasons.
Their tools reveal astonishing technical understanding.
Food storage allowed them to survive environmental hardships.
Water shaped their world, guiding every choice they made.
Nothing went to waste. Every resource had purpose.
The Delta's abundance offered endless opportunity.
Grinding grain marked the daily rhythm of life.
Fireside creation reflected both skill and tradition.
Reeds provided tools, shelter, and endless creative uses.
Their layout shows organized thought and early planning.
Figurines symbolized beliefs taking shape in material form. Each sunrise unlocked new possibilities for growth.
Early herding supported their steady transition to settled life.
Even broken pieces carry stories of daily routine.
Growth reflected a society learning to adapt
thrive.
Their tools were simple, yet impressively effective.
Each harvest strengthened their confidence in settled life.
Paths leading outward carried goods, stories, and ideas.
Art became a quiet expression of identity.
Imported obsidian reveals their far-reaching connections.
They honored their dead with care and quiet ceremony.
Objects placed in graves reflect belief in life beyond death.
The Delta's beauty shaped their worldview and survival.
Bundled harvests gave security through unpredictable seasons.
Collaboration built the strength of their community.
Their pottery carried both function and beauty.
Waterways formed the lifelines of their settlement.
Daily movement kept trade and life flowing.
Knowledge passed gently from one generation to the next.
Their tools shaped both survival and innovation.
Evening brought rest, warmth, and shared stories.
Each seed symbolized hope for a better tomorrow.
Here, the earliest foundations of Egyptian civilization quietly took root. This was the moment villages began transforming into society.
Order replaced randomness as communities grew in complexity.
Water management became the backbone of survival and growth.
Agriculture shifted from experiment to reliable system. Surplus changed everything, creating stability and opportunity. Life here followed shared rhythms and routines. Pottery became a language of art and identity. Precision tools reflected growing technical mastery. Beauty and function now existed side by side.
Settlement design revealed deliberate planning.
Symbols hinted at stories, beliefs, and meaning.
Domesticated animals supported economy and trade. Burials revealed the first signs of social difference. Status quietly emerged through burial practice. Distant materials proved long-range trade was growing. Trade connected communities far beyond the Nile. Exchange strengthened economic and cultural ties.
Amulets reflected belief, protection, and identity.
Ritual objects expressed early spiritual thinking.
The river's behavior dictated planning and survival. Nature's cycles shaped every decision they made. These markings hint at the birth of proto-writing.
Shared rituals strengthened social cohesion. Cooperation allowed communities to thrive together.
Imported materials revealed expanding influence.
The river became a highway of culture and trade.
Art became an expression of collective identity.
Seasonal celebrations linked society to nature.
Organization reflected long-term thinking.
Knowledge passed carefully between generations.
Skill transformed raw stone into precision instruments.
The land rewarded planning and patience. Ceremony became central to communal identity. Growth demanded new forms of organization.
Leadership emerged through experience and respect.
Craft extended beyond tools into daily comfort.
Animals held meaning beyond survival. Ritual connected society to unseen forces.
Resource management became a shared responsibility.
Engineering supported population growth.
Adaptation turned harsh land into opportunity.
Belief in an afterlife began to take form.
Evenings brought reflection and shared purpose.
Repetition suggests shared cultural language.
Naqada was becoming a hub of exchange.
Adornment marked status and connection.
These villages carried the promise of civilization. Naqada stood between nature and human ambition. Here began the true dawn of pre-dynastic Egypt.
Naqada II marked a powerful surge in population and ambition.
Villages grew into organized centers of life.
Specialized labor began to define society.
Craftsmanship reached new levels of precision and beauty. Art became a language of power and belief.
New materials fueled technological progress.
Metal introduced new forms of status and utility. Leadership
emerged through visible distinction.
Elite burials reflected rising social hierarchy.
Trade networks connected distant worlds.
Resources flowed through expanding exchange systems.
Wealth became a tool of influence.
The river unified economy and culture.
Geography shaped political power.
Order replaced improvisation.
Protection became a shared concern. Production zones reflected social coordination.
Belief systems grew more complex.
Symbols carried authority and meaning. Fertile land fueled population growth. Control of water meant control of survival.
Surplus strengthened political influence.
Authority emerged through organization.
Visual language hinted at early administration.
Naqada II extended beyond the Nile. Desert routes carried wealth and ideas. Luxury materials reflected rising elites.
Small villages evolved into proto-states.
Spiritual life unified expanding populations.
Art documented the world they lived in.
Regional centers began to compete and cooperate.
Coordination shaped societal success.
Record keeping began to take form.
Leadership became institutional.
Religion blended with nature's power.
The river remained the heart of life.
Diplomacy emerged alongside competition.
Adornment signaled rank and belief. Spatial order mirrored social structure.
Culture advanced alongside power. Symbols reinforced leadership identity.
Shared rituals reinforced unity.
Communication accelerated political growth.
Food security enabled expansion.
Technology shaped infrastructure.
Control of goods meant control of power.
Proto-states emerged quietly but decisively.
Egypt's future was taking form. Naqada II prepared the world for dynastic Egypt. Naqada III marked the turning point towards centralized power. Villages began forming unified political centers. Governance started taking physical shape. Leadership could now command collective labor. Social hierarchy became unmistakably visible. Wealth signaled authority and control. Trade reinforced elite status.
Death reflected life's inequalities.
Uniform design hinted at shared identity. Symbols communicated power and belonging.
Metal strengthened authority and efficiency.
Craft specialization reached new heights.
Naqada III expanded Egypt's reach.
Goods and ideas traveled together.
Art recorded power and memory.
Written identity began to emerge.
Objects carried sacred meaning. Ritual unified belief and authority.
Sacred centers anchored emerging power. Astronomy reinforced divine legitimacy. Cosmic order shaped earthly rule.
The afterlife became politically significant.
Leadership blended religion and governance.
Territory became a symbol of power. Control extended across land.
Meaning was standardized and preserved.
Production became regulated.
Food security equaled authority.
Defense supported centralized rule.
Force reinforced leadership.
Unity replaced isolation.
Influence reached beyond Egypt. Power was meant to be seen.
Animals represented strength and rule.
ceremony legitimized leadership.
Proto-states had fully emerged.
Hierarchy defined social order.
Symbols of rulership took form. Bureaucracy quietly began.
The river unified power. Transformation accelerated rapidly.
Writing anchored memory and rule. Authority reshaped the land. Urban planning reflected control. Kingship extended beyond death.
Political identity became shared.
Egypt stood on the edge of history.
The age of pharaohs was approaching. Naqada III forged the first kings of Egypt. Before kings ruled Egypt, belief shaped everyday life.
Nature itself was seen as sacred power.
The sun marked time, renewal, and divine order.
The heavens guided early spiritual understanding.
Celestial patterns shaped ritual life. Sacred spaces existed long before temples.
Offerings connected humans to unseen forces.
Death was not an end, but a passage.
The land itself became part of belief.
Figurines carried protection and meaning.
Animals symbolized divine qualities. Strength and protection took animal form. Life, fertility, and belief were intertwined.
Serpents represented power and guardianship. Sacred architecture followed cosmic order.
Light bridged the human and spiritual worlds.
Objects carried both function and ritual meaning.
Tools became symbols of sacred authority. Belief strengthened social unity. The Nile's cycles shaped spiritual rhythm.
Water was seen as divine generosity.
Agriculture followed sacred timing. Myth and memory were visually preserved.
Spiritual knowledge guided leadership.
Sacred geography defined territory. Birds symbolized sky and transcendence. Order reflected cosmic balance. Lunar cycles shaped ritual timing.
Movement itself became ceremonial.
Shared symbols created shared belief.
Nature was an active spiritual force.
Spirituality lived inside homes.
Ritual was personal and communal.
Public ritual reinforced shared identity.
Sky and river mirrored divine order.
Protection was carried daily.
Totems linked clans and spirits.
Silence held sacred meaning.
Belief shaped where people lived.
The sun symbolized life and authority.
Ritual ensured harmony with nature.
Stories were preserved without words.
Spiritual authority legitimized power.
Faith followed the rhythm of day and night.
Belief systems steadily expanded.
Objects bridged worlds.
Spiritual life strengthened cohesion.
The river remained eternally sacred. Cosmos, Earth, and humanity were one. These beliefs shaped Egypt long before pharaohs.
And clean. As populations expanded, society required structure.
Order became essential for communal living.
Cooperation shaped early social systems.
Labor specialization marked social advancement.
Craft expertise became a valued social role.
Skills were refined and passed across generations.
Resource management supported growing communities.
Property awareness began to emerge. Connections strengthened regional identity. Trade routes carried more than materials.
Metal trade fueled economic influence.
Value was defined through scarcity and demand.
Waterways enabled sustained interaction.
Luxury items reinforced social distinction.
Leadership emerged through collective trust.
Distribution systems reflected organization. Symbols communicated ownership and origin.
Trade centers shaped early influence.
Production zones increased efficiency.
Skill determined social contribution.
Social rituals strengthened identity.
Food connected economy and society.
Growth demanded new organization.
Authority developed through experience.
Shared signs unified communities.
Foreign materials reshaped local culture.
Movement connected distant worlds.
Administration quietly began. Planning replaced improvisation.
Shared purpose guided labor. Order increased productivity.
Ideas traveled alongside goods.
Culture became interconnected. Craft held ritual importance. Trade extended beyond familiar lands.
Management reinforced authority.
Material culture reflected identity.
Timing united labor and survival.
Networks replaced isolation. Value was negotiated, not priced.
Trust required recognizable symbols. Shared wealth required shared responsibility.
Social layers became visible.
Standards improved through experience.
Community extended beyond borders. Economy shaped daily rhythm.
Balance sustained early society.
Trade and cooperation built civilization's foundation.
Innovation reshaped how communities built their world.
Standardized bricks marked a leap in construction knowledge.
Walls were designed to endure seasons, not moments.
Architecture adapted to the Nile's power.
Planning replaced improvisation in building design.
Tools transformed raw earth into lasting structures.
Metal accelerated innovation across daily life.
Stonework signaled permanence and ambition.
Architecture began serving communal purpose. Boundaries defined shared spaces.
Sacred architecture began modestly.
Buildings responded to solar cycles.
Biotechnology refined material production. Controlled firing improved durability and form.
Infrastructure supported long-term planning. Architecture protected surplus and stability.
Settlements evolved into production centers.
Craft specialization shaped identity.
Utility met artistic precision.
Structural strength reflected collective knowledge.
Materials were combined intelligently.
Movement was considered in design.
Buildings carried symbolic meaning. Design reinforced shared culture.
River engineering enabled expansion.
Simple methods solved complex challenges. Built spaces reinforced authority.
Building became a continual effort.
Craftsmanship left visible signatures. Sacred and daily life merged architecturally. Protection became architectural.
Accuracy-guided construction.
Balance reflected intentional design. Structures evolved over generations.
Design enhanced space and meaning.
Architecture anchored growth.
Stability began from the ground up.
Maintenance ensured continuity.
Settlements matured into planned spaces. Belief was built into walls. Light revealed design intention.
Architecture shaped social flow.
Innovation respected tradition. Built environments reflected ambition. These innovations paved the way for monuments.
Communication began as marks, not words.
Patterns carried meaning beyond decoration. Stone became a medium for memory. Shared symbols created shared identity. Animals became symbols of belief and power.
Meaning was placed with intention.
Tools evolved into symbolic instruments. Organization reflected thought. Abstraction marked intellectual growth. Light revealed hidden messages. Ideas traveled beyond objects. Classification hinted at record keeping. Expression replaced simplicity.
Imagery preserved cultural memory.
Silence carried meaning. Function merged with expression.
Order reinforced authority. The human form became symbolic. Each layer told a story. Communication crossed communities. Meaning endured beyond generations. Symbols shaped ceremony. Symbols demanded respect. Utility became ritual.
Utility became ritual.
Signs organized resources.
Variation showed interpretation.
Power communicated visually. Placement carried purpose. Meaning shaped space.
Ideas transcended material.
Creation required skill and thought.
Symbols defined belonging.
Time entered communication.
Light animated meaning.
Excess signaled importance.
Visual language unified communities.
Complexity emerged gradually.
Nature-inspired language.
Time-tested communication. Meaning crossed into the afterlife. Accuracy preserved meaning. Writing had humble beginnings. Communication shaped society. Images told shared stories.
Signs structured the world.
Expression became system. Writing was born from vision. Surplus transformed survival into stability.
Food storage reshaped society.
Water management became economic power.
Labor began to specialize.
Distribution required fairness and control.
Central storage strengthened authority.
Skills defined social roles.
Craft elevated status.
Economy extended beyond villages. Cooperation enabled large projects. Livestock became stored wealth. Settlements grew structured.
Efficiency guided innovation.
Surplus fed community growth.
Trade relied on trust.
Status extended beyond life.
Wealth shaped ritual. Quality reflected hierarchy.
Space mirrored social order.
Organization made monumentality possible.
Property required recognition. Timing ensured prosperity. Skill created distinction.
Economy reinforced unity. Division increased productivity.
Exchange expanded influence.
Accounting preceded writing. Power observed from above.
Exclusivity defined leadership.
Nature dictated economy.
Coordination required strategy. Resources reflected rank.
Order prevented scarcity. Expertise created identity.
Collective effort shaped society.
Value was socially assigned.
Protection preserved power.
Authority was visible.
Silent systems organized work. Production fed exchange.
Structure mirrored society.
Security ensured continuity.
Economy supported culture!
Economy built civilization.
The Pharaohs did not create Egypt. Egypt created the Pharaohs.
Beneath every monument lie the forgotten hands that built the first foundations. Every great civilization begins long before history remember its name.